Hi all, it's day 88 and you've got me again, Lucky Things. Um, Today, I'm going to look at is numbers 26:12 to 27 to 11. And we basically see here there's the second registration of Israel's troops. You look back in numbers 1, you see the original registration of the troops as they're leaving. And basically the reason was behind this is because it was critical because Israel was a new nation. Basically all those who had sinned and who God had said wasn't going to enter the nation had now died, and so God had to, he had to do a new sort of census and help for the division of land. So that was basically the main reason behind doing that, and God fulfilled his word as well, that he said that those who weren't going to enter the land because they sinned for whatever reason weren't going to enter it, and he's proved it now, and it's happened here. And it was quite good that it's good to see that God fulfills his word through his word as well. And it's good as a promise that when God speaks to us and says he's going to do this or that, we see he's done it, and he's done it for many other people at C3. He's done it for me. He's spoken to me over stuff and he said, I'm going to protect you over this, and he has. So it's great just to see confirmation of this. In 27:1 you see the daughters of Zelophehad, or I pronounce it anyway. I really got a lot of respect for these daughters, in a time where it was quite male dominated, etc. And they obviously realised that they weren't going to get land because they had no brothers or any older males. And I think it just teaches us that at times that we've got to be bold and we've got to go forward when we don't always necessarily feel we have the strength to do it, but we know it's right and we need to go forward and ask. There's no problem in asking, as long as if someone says no, if you go to Al and you ask him something, he says no, then that's it. But if you don't ask him, or you don't ask us for anything or help or whatever, are we supposed to help you? The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. Provided it's along with the will of God and whatever, you will get it. Happy days, yeah. And it comes along with witnessing as well. The times when you feel like most of us get it. You feel a little bit like scared of it going up or whatever God has asked us to do. But it's an amazing result when that person says, yeah, cool, I'll come to church. That is so great. It's also important in prayer. To go forward to God, or if we need to pray and go forward for prayer. When those times come up, we gotta be bold. We gotta be reading the Word and understand, and get confidence of the characters in the Bible that I've got so many great things from it. Next, into the New Testament, we are looking at Luke 7 to 36 to 50, and I just want to say, don't fall into the trap of regular Christianity. And I'll pull this from the guy where he's a Pharisee and he probably thinks he's something a little bit special, and then the woman comes in whose sins are quite high or whatever, and she realises that, and then she goes and bows down in the alabaster jar, which is very expensive. I presume it's the same story as what we read before, so a year's wages, a lot, basically. And it's just amazing. But you know what? God spoke to me. We just got to be really careful not to fall into regular Christianity. We think, oh yeah, everything's going all right. We come on Sunday, we say hi to everyone, we're nice to everyone, not for the sake of it, because we do. Hopefully, you do like the people you go to church with. And I'm gonna add on a song. Many of you may not like the taste, the type of song it is by a guy called Lecrae. You may have heard me speak about him before. He's got such a great heart for God. He could choose to live in a fancy area, and he lives, and despite his fame as a Christian rapper, he still lives in his home neighbourhood where where he grew up and where he was involved in a lot of dodgy stuff, and he realises he's got to serve, and God's put something really strong on his heart. And it's called After the Music Stops. I'll also put the lyrics on there as well, because it is quite quick, and some of you, even I, struggle to get all the words on it. And just listen to the heart of the message and see. I hope it encourages you, and I hope it make you feel like I maybe need to push myself a little bit more. What am I doing? What do I need to do? If you're not sure, ask God. He will tell you. Spend a bit of time meditation, music, reading, nothing, just sitting in and welcome the Holy Spirit's presence, and He will answer, and He will tell you what He wants you to do. And just a couple of extra notes just to back this up. Just don't forget who you live for. And without Christ, our lives would be empty. And it's a bit like the Nike slogan I've written here. Just do it, with a servant heart. Just live for the King, yeah? And not that much else really to say on it. I think it's all pretty much self-explanatory, really. And I quite liked verse 37, where Christ says, "I tell you, her sins, and they are many, have been forgiven. So she has shown me much love. But a person who is forgiven little shows only little love." Don't fall into regular Christianity, guys, where you think, I don't have to, pray to God or maybe even thank God as much, because you fall into that routine. Don't fall into that, guys. Just keep on praising the King, yeah? Even if you maybe haven't done anything that bad. Hey, that's great, because obviously God's out there protecting you as well. Next, Proverbs. Some of you may be a little bit confused what's going on here. And it's Proverbs, carrying on in Proverbs 8, and it's 12 to 21. And my Bible, it talks about the top calls it wisdom calls for a hearing. And I feel like it's almost how I describe wisdom characteristics speaking out. And if you want wisdom, read this. It's fantastic. To see what, and ask God for it. If you're struggling, then ask God for it. He won't rebuke you for asking, the Bible tells us, yeah? I love verse 14, and it says, "Common sense and success belongs to me, insight and strength are mine." If you're wise, then you'll have this. You'll have common sense. Success will come along to you. Insight and strength will be yours. That's something pretty amazing to declare, over your life. And verse 19, I've underlined this previously, and it says, "My gifts are better than gold, even the purest gold. My wages better than sterling silver." And these times of unsure times in the world where gold is actually rising because of all the stock exchange and everything like that, it just brings it further forward as well, that being wise is better than having money. And guys, that's it for today. I really encourage you to listen to this video, or at least if you're struggling with it, at least read the words. Hopefully you hear Lecrae's heart in this, and hopefully you hear his spirit, and hopefully it'll build you up and fill you up, guys. Well, guys, it's been a great Sunday, a great day in the house. If you weren't there, sad you weren't there for whatever reason, if you need to contact us or whatever, we got our blog or whatever, we'll be happy to pray for you guys. God bless. Ta-ra.